So throughout my many years of life, I've been hospitalized in a mental hospital multiple times. And while in a mental hospital, you have certain lessons you have to take. When it comes to being in a mental hospital, at least in the ones that I have experience in, you're either one of two groups of people: acute and residential. Residential are people who are in the mental hospital for extended amount of time. We're talking months. Whereas acute is a couple weeks at most, maybe a month, but never. Not well. I won't say never, but very unlikely that it's gonna last more than 2 months. Which then again, my third hospital stay was 6 months. So I guess it really depends on the hospital you're going to. But one thing that they would always teach us is how to cope through DBT, which is dialectical behavioral therapy. There are different categories, themes, if you will, that DBT is comprised of. Things like your ability to connect with other people and express your ideals. And not only your ideals, but express yourself in a very well-mannered, thought-out way, in a way that isn't intimidating, but is standing up for yourself and what you believe in and what you want to happen. That's just one aspect, interpersonal connectedness. There are other aspects, and if I am wrong about interpersonal connectedness, put it in the comments below. I think that's what it's called. Then again, it's been a year since my last hospitalization, so I kind of got a little bit rusty up there. If that's kind of ironic. But regardless, group therapy was one of the things that I had to become accustomed to. It was something that I didn't really want to do in the very beginning because people have made fun of me for my mental state in the past. So when I was in my first hospitalization, I really didn't want to actually open up to people. And I understand that that's a thing that many people have to go through, especially when it comes to being in this whole world of mental health. Regardless, something that I have become accustomed to. And the stories that people tell me really make me appreciate the life that I have. Because even though I have horrific medical problems, even though there are aspects of my life where I genuinely feel like I am 100% alone, even when I'm staying late up at night listening to voices telling me to kill myself, even when I see things, when I see things in the shadows or I get paranoid, whenever that happens, your embarrassment is kind of nullified, if that makes sense. But group therapy is something that I've been studying for a while. Well, not studying, but participating in for a while. Like I said, at first it was a bit embarrassing, but now as time goes on, it's not that bad. I still go to group therapy. My third hospitalization, they had a after program group therapy session that happens every week. So I go to that group therapy session, and because of COVID, it's all online. And there was this one time I was in group therapy, and one of the therapists, he was like, okay, what is one thing that you want to be in the upcoming month? I think it was back in October. What changes do you want to happen in your life for the next month? By next month, whatever. And me, not knowing my mic was on, I was like, the dog's barking. I was like, dude, I want to be black. And everybody started cracking up. I was like, oh my microphone is on. But I guess when it comes to mental health, you need to find your comedic relief somewhere. Whether that be through another patient or through yourself even. And that's something that I also had to learn. Become accustomed to the role of being the comedic relief. And normally when you are the comedic relief, it kind of breaks ice. Group therapy becomes a lot more fluent. And it makes people comfortable. And yeah, I might make another video on this because there's a lot that I want to say, but it escapes my mind right now. So, if you enjoyed, subscribe, like, whatever, do all that shit. If you're on emergency, I have emergency links down below. This is important. I have emergency links down below. And if you need to talk to someone, my DMs are always open. My Insta is down there. Twitter is down there. I think my Twitter DMs are open to anybody. So, hope you enjoyed. Catch you in the next one. Ahui ho, malama pono.